Special thanks to our sponsors for sending us to Computex 2019.
And we're back for part 2, if you want to call it that, of our Fantex Suite tour. They didn't know we were making 2 videos. There was just so much stuff here that I wanted to break it up. So we're going to start first with the P360X. In this case, you guys are familiar with the P350X. I thought it was a really great case for the price, and they've made some improvements here that I do want to highlight very briefly. So first off, we've got this nice recessed RGB LED action going on up front. This is actually functional, so this actually goes all the way through. So you have extra little air vents here on the left and right side of the front panel, in addition to what was already there up top and down below for improved airflow. We'll be sure to test that when we can get a sample. But the RGB is very nicely diffused, and it is also the case down here just above the basement, which protrudes on the left side. And this was something, again, that you saw on the P350X. We've also got the same change as in the P400A with that removable rear PCIe window that you can replace with this bracket right here. So if you want a vertical card, you can certainly swap this out. No problems, no issues with those little PCIe bars blocking cable support and all that good stuff. So I like that addition. And then they've also done one more thing up top to make this different. They have shifted the 240 support further to the left panel, so you should have less issues in terms of compatibility when you run a 240mm AIO, fan rad combo up top. You shouldn't really have issues with either RAM or motherboard VRM heatsinks, things of that sort. And the MSRP for this one is $69.99. Sounds familiar, right? It's the same price as the P400A. There are just trade-offs here, right? So you get rubber grommets and you get more support up front, right up to a 360 here, up to 280 for the 360X here. So, different compatibility options you can choose. And the good thing is you don't have to pay more for one or the other. Whichever you think is more functional and beautiful for your build, there's your choice. Now, this is the D120. You're looking at it, okay, it's like it's a typical distribution plate, but this is designed to work in virtually any case that has 140mm fan support at the rear. Most of these distribution plates you find online are compatible with only one case, because cases all have different dimensions, and in order for these to fit universally, you have to come up with some sort of standard dimension, and using a 140mm fan is a pretty darn good way to start off. So, in the D140's case, you can see it is mounted to the back of this beautiful build here, and look at that. Look how seamless it is, right? So any case, again, that has a 140mm fan support at the rear, this should work with. They said they've tested many cases and it fits very seamlessly. And the reason why it does is because if you have 140mm support at the rear, then the rest of this block should, because it's basically one big line, it shouldn't have any conflicts on this side. There might be a case or two that has a weird lip here, maybe like it bumps in if there's like vertical graphics card support on this side, but for the most part, it should fit most of those cases, and you can find compatibility online. But this is a really cool idea. So if you want a custom cool and you want something uniform like this to kind of just set up your runs a little easier, because that's always a difficult part for me, is trying to figure out how to optimize my flow paths, then this is an option for you. The D140, how much is it again? $99, so $100 for this thing, and that's nothing really crazy, because I've seen really expensive distribution blocks online. And the key is those are tailored toward, again, specific cases. In this case, it's virtually universal with any case that has 140mm support at the rear. So really impressive there. And we've got a few other things to show you guys. We're going to pivot over to the next room and look at a few more cases. So these are going to be more affordable options. They're going to follow similar-ish layouts to, say, like the 350X, the P350X from Fantex. And they're really emphasizing the budget options here. So the first one you saw there was the Neo Silent. And then these middle two here, the white and the black, are the Neo Airs. And these are pretty transparent and porous front panels, so you can see the RGB fans behind there. And then also the Neo G, and this one's going to be the more premium option at $69.99. Am I correct? Cool. Okay. So $69 here, and then $59 for the two in the middle. Sorry about that, Kyle. I'm throwing you all over the place. And then $49 for the Neo Silent. So plenty of options here. Very affordable. And again, virtually as functional as the P350X, because they share similar internal chassis. So that is it for the Fantex Suite. Thank you guys for watching both these videos. Again, caught them off guard with the two videos, but they have a lot of stuff to offer, and I wanted to do the P400A justice in a separate video, and we're also going to be reviewing that one along with, I'm sure, other stuff here. We'll be building dual systems and other things coming up, so stay tuned for all of that. Thanks again to Fantex for sponsoring us here at Computex 2019. Stay tuned for more coverage. This is Science Studio. Thanks for watching, and thanks for learning with us.